Hello everybody, my name is Anson. Welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 as Poland. Let's continue on from where we last left off. We're going to attack Russia very soon. And also assuming that this fires, we're going to attack the Russians. Because they're going to be attacking Prussia, maybe Austria. They're also going to be attacking, so Sweden and Prussia are going to be invading Russia. France is going to get killed by these guys. Actually, no, Spain and France are on the same side. So that's not going to happen, but... So let's crank up military spending. I'd really like to pay off some of this debt, but that's not going to happen. It's at 88%. We're gonna mobilize. You just get as many troops ready to attack. I don't know where we're going to attack first. Probably just attack for our bordering ones, but take like a bunch of states. Oh, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna work out great. Hopefully, or it's gonna work out terribly, and we're gonna die. No, but we have to... Oh, we can't be a great power. Or we can't be underneath them. Very interesting. We have to become a great power first. But I don't think Sweden can lose great power status while at this war. It's not going to work out at all, is it? I mean, it shouldn't. Battles are already going poorly. Just let me become a great power, or at least, you know, not in a sphere. Actually, there might be an event, a decision, right? Just leave sphere. We can remove the undesirables. That's not going to be good. No, you go like this. We'll stay on the Russian border. Please let me attack the Russians. Please, you know, maybe let me become a great power. I can't see when Russia. I can't see when Actually, we could also maybe attack Prussia right now, because you know they're attacking Russia and. No, that's not going to work out at all. Because Russia's going to lose terribly to the Prussians. Like, we need to attack Russia. Who's Russia allied to? They're allied with the French. How's this going so bad? Oh, it's because the British can't. The British are getting invaded. Okay. Because Britain can't figure out how to defend their strait. They're just going to let the French, you know, kind of crush them. Really? Really, rebels? Okay, you guys, you go hunt them down. Because I'm not wasting my good troops on this. Let's actually increase, our economy. Our economy's kind of bad. As you might have noticed. It's not fantastic. Okay, we'll kill them. Who are these guys? Just Republican guards. Can I see what they want? In absolute monarchy, they will suit... Okay. They want... Yeah, democratic government. They're already a pretty democratic government, okay? Let me just close those tabs, because they're not supposed to be open. Next time, more attack. So, Austria's getting ruined by rebels. That's great. 2 more years until our truce up, and then after that, we can probably just destroy them. I want to declare war on you. I want to fight you. Let me fight the Russians, okay? But I don't think that's gonna work. It's not gonna work out. Do they have military access? Yeah, they do. I don't like these rebels. I'm just gonna be honest. Not the biggest fan of them. Come on, don't die. The rebels, you can win this. Or maybe you can't, I don't know. I'm very disappointed in you guys that you couldn't win that battle. Like, these guys are doing, you know, they're actually kind of doing bad on their own. They have bad organization. I don't know how you can't win this. Oh, look how weak the Russians are. Actually, they still have 76 brigades, so they're actually still pretty strong. So maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. You know, we're going to demobilize. So I don't think this is actually going to work out as well as I wanted it to. We're going to attack Austria. Eventually. Also, thank you, Russia, for attacking my rebels. Yeah, this war against Russia is not. It's not going to happen. I'm just going to go on a guess here and say that's probably not happening. Is this in it's in Slovakia, but I think we're fine just to encourage soldiers here anyways. You can encourage craftsmen. We don't... Like, that's just not going to happen. I think Russia might be our last target. Actually, would it be easier to fight Russia or to fight the Prussians? I'm not 100% too sure. Russia could be easy. Russia just has a lot of troops. But either way, the Austrians are going to be the first targets, because they're definitely, by far, the weakest. We still gotta wait until 50... No, we still have a truce. It's so hard to see. There's so many countries listed. Oh, wait, no, they're there. 56, July 30th. Still 2 years. Until we can, take back our cores here. Actually, we have cores down here as well. We have a lot of cores. And I really wanted these, so why is the supply line here so awful? It's, like, incredibly bad. The Taiping... Oh, how's the, Heavenly Kingdom thing going? How many troops do you guys got? You got 113 against 101. They are at 1 out of 30. You guys are at... Probably assuming also 1 out of 30. Oh, 2 out of 30. That's, you know, twice as good. Cut Prussia down the size. This is an interesting war. And also I couldn't help but notice that the Armenian liberation actually doesn't show up here. So I don't know how that's going to work. They just actually didn't care too much about the Armenians. Because there's no free people thing. Also, I'm surprised that this war is still being waged on. So they want to cut Prussia down. If they cut Prussia on the size, that might actually work out on our favor. And it looks like the Prussians are being cut down pretty thin. They have 69 brigades. Russia's at 90. You know, we're at a very impressive 18, but... I'm assuming we declare war, call allies. That's not going to help because they're already at war with them. Actually, if we become a great power, we could ally the Austrians. Also, Russia's at in 10th place. They just have a really strong military. That's the only reason they're... So actually, me and the Netherlands are going to replace... Russia's going to lose great power status. That is insane. We're going to become a great power, and they're going to lose it. So I guess we're going to... sphere Russia. Because that's really the only thing that makes sense. And actually, it's just... If they're in sphere, or in sphere, Poland's a great power. That was Krakow. So we're gonna have to attack. We're gonna attack Austria anyway. But if we take this, Russia stays a secondary power. We annex Prussia or Ostprussen, and if they're still in our sphere, we can just form Polish Lithuania. That would be really, really good. Also, we're not researching anything. That's a mistake. Let's get more tax efficiency. I highly doubt it's going to play out that well, you know, in practice, in theory. In theory, it should work. In practice, it's probably going to fail miserably. Also, we don't need to be spending this much money on our military right now. Yeah, let's nationalize the bank. Yay, 300 gold. Or 300 pounds. That's makes a big difference when you think about it. But if Russia beats the Prussians and they start attacking into... We could maybe take off Sprucen. There's a decent amount of people there. We could take, you know, West Prussian and just get access to the sea. Which wouldn't be a bad idea. They're at 68 brigades. They also have a way better military tech than we do. We're at 7 and they're at like 12. But if they get cut down to size like the French want, which might not happen, but they get cut down to size, that's gonna... But if Russia gets cut down to size, this whole getting cut down to size, this is big. Whoever gets cut down to size is the person we're going to attack. Because if Russia gets cut down to size, they're going to be extremely weak. If Russia gets cut down to size, I think these can still actually mobilize quite a bit of men. Also, Austria, why do you have military access? No, you don't get military access through me. Stay out of my country. How many troops does Austria have? They're at 10 brigades right now. And they're still a great power just because they have a lot of prestige. They're a very prestigious country. Can you just let me become a great power now? Until this war ends, we can't. It's awful. Let me become great. Can we build railroads, I guess? Press the wrong button. No, because I don't have money anyway, so never mind. Oh no, it is control click. Okay. I thought it was shift click, but... You know, let's upgrade our infrastructure a little bit in our capital province. Capital state, I should say. And soldiers, is there anywhere... Yeah, we're still actually lacking soldiers in a few places. We don't need more soldiers in Czechoslovakia. Or into Slovakia, there's no Czech part of it. I mean, there's unemployed craftsmen. Constantly in Galicia Lombardy, and I don't know why. We could... Actually, did the factories build in Slovakia? Yeah, okay, there is the glass factory. I think there's craftsmen in here instead of in our capital. Anywhere else that we could probably encourage, that'd be pretty alright. Galicia Lombardy, I think, also could maybe actually use some craftsmen. Fantastic. Only 0.14% in Slovakia. And is it our second most? It is our second most. We basically doubled our population in that war with Austria, which is great. This war is just never going to end. 34 from battles. There's like no occupations here. The French are also occupying, you know, West Prussia. Screw over time, minus 6%, because, oh, because Spanish took Granada. So I want Spain to lose. I want war subsidies. Can I afford to pay them 251 gold a month? No. But I want them to win. They also want Alaska? Really? Odd. I know Canada will eventually get cores on all of... You know, all of Canada. Eventually, that they will. So I don't know if it'll actually apply to Alaska if they own it. It'd be interesting to see. I would assume it would, because it just kind of makes sense. But it's kind of hard to say. Yeah, Prussia's actually getting pretty badly beaten up. They're doing way worse than you think they would. They're down to 40 brigades right now. I mean, but they're still allied to all of the miners, right? Like, they still got all of Germany basically on their side. So even though they have 40, like, Bavaria's got 21. I think Prussia might just be out of the picture. They might be a bit hard to take. I can't believe this war is still happening. Okay, so these guys are already set as interesting. Prussia's interesting. I'm interested in all the great powers. Yes, they're also interesting. Austria is interesting. There's so many countries that aren't that interesting. I don't know if I really care that much about Turkey, but everybody else is interesting. Actually, is there a message setting for like peace? When a nation... Oh, this is important. Not when it declines, that doesn't matter too much to me. Yes, I want these both as pop-ups. Actually, let's have that as pop-ups as well. Because I'm always interested when wars end, like who did what. And I very, very rarely get details on that, so... I want to know who wins. I'm curious. Also, China's at war with a lot of people. Or the Great Queen is. Great King? I actually don't know how it's pronounced. But they're at war with Tibet. This guy declared independence as well. A lot of independence movements. Also, they're at war with, are they at war with Iran? I mean, they are, but they're also allied to Iran. It's a weird thing. Also, the Heavenly Kingdom's about to get this just fully annexed. That's good for them. The Turks are up here. They're actually allied. Oh wait, the crisis is over. Wait, no, it's not. There's just no screen because the war's still happening. Why are you losing so much money? You think people would want clothing? You know, we're going to shut down this factory. Everybody go to the artillery factory because that's, way more important to me. And then we're going to reopen up the closed factory. But I want this one means more to me. So everyone go there. If at all possible. We're now a great power, fantastic. Dismantle, construct. Oh, they didn't cut down the size though. And we are now a great power. Fantastic. Russia's no longer a great power. Belgium's a great power. Spain is a great power. Actually, we might not be able to sphere them because population's too big. Yeah. That's a bit of a shame. Okay. Now that we're a great power, we can ally more great powers. We can't ally Austria because... Actually, they don't have cores on our territory, so we could theoretically ally Austria. They won't accept because they hate us, but... Also, I'm assuming now that's definitely not going to happen, right? Even with the... unification... Actually, the unification movement, it's actually going to go up automatically. So as a great power, it's actually going to be easier to take our cores back from the Russians. Is a pull it. I mean, you have a core right there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So let's get this up. Polish unification movement. Oh, it's only. Why is it only 0.3? Okay. How about we go here then? Unless it's because we're a great power, it doesn't really apply anymore. Oh no, there we go. Fantastic. Hopefully we can do stuff against the Poles, or I guess the Russians at some point. And I feel like our truce is very, very close to expiring. Next month. Fantastic. And they actually allied the Belgians. So there's still a great power who is not allied to any other great power. Is it the Spanish? It is. Would they form an alliance? They would not accept minus 87. I guess we'll increase relation with you. The Prussian White Army. How many troops does Prussia have right now? They're at 32. They have 3 boats. But they're getting completely sieged down. Supply limit. Supply limit is just so bad. How can I increase supply limit? Doesn't this increase it? No, but it's... I mean, it does, I think, but it's mountains. No, it's just from improved technology. So actually... Let's get medicine for bigger supply. Yeah, I know, we're in the middle of attack, but still. What are these guys? Ruthenian nationalists. Oh, come on, get out of here. Oh, we can now attack Austria again. Wouldn't it be a bad decision to take our cores? We're still allied to Russia. So I'm assuming Russia would help us. They might not, though. No, it's impossible for them to join, really. But I do think it's probably a good time to end the episode, so thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthony. If you enjoyed my thumbs up, if not, enjoyed, you can thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.